and then Claude is going to.
Okay.
There you go. Says again. It's really trying to understand my concept. One last question. Before I map this, what's the setting? For example, lemonade stand, piggyback adventure, birthday money, story. Let's go. Maybe I want to teach my child how to take care of their birthday money if they get birthday money. So we can go into that. And then there you go. So now.
So is that the title of the book?
Yes, the title of the book is What Should I Do with My Birthday Money? Book structure. So you've got content, the author, illustration, a happy child holding birthday balloons with coins, and notes floating around, a piggy bank nearby. Page 1, meet the character. So it gives Zara illustration, that what is money, needs versus wants, Zara's big decision, what is saving, what is spending, Zara's money plan, saving goal. Well done, Zara. My money promise. So you've got some exercises. Then I would refine this based on what I want. A few presentation tips, large font, this, and that. Would you like me to draft an actual text for any of these pages or suggest source illustrations? Create a gamma template that I can use for these 10 pages. I remember in our training, I showed you and your colleagues how to then maybe transport this into gamma, right? So one, you notice it keeps asking me, do you have a gamma account? Yes.
Why is it asking you? Because it knows you've got a gamma account.
It really wants to make sure that it gets the context right. Then
and why gamma? Can't it finish in, can't it?
It can, but it can finish in there. It's just I prefer gamma for presentations. But also I can do it in here. But it's just again me knowing, because you notice that it's got this Claude design here. So I can, but it's just me just showing you different things that you can do. So
if I didn't have gamma myself, will I be able to?
Yes, you can. New gamma default web page. Fluid. No, that's not the one I want. Yeah, I mean, I've based on the new upgrades. If you remember, Vital Care, I created Vital Care with yourselves last time. This is what we created. Gamma. But the one I also did, the NHS itself, I used Claude. So let's go paste in text. Again, this is the stuff that we did with the laying out. Is still working. That we did with that training, where I showed you that you can, because gamma is just specifically for presentations. It's almost like you can do a really good.
Was that like PowerPoint then?
Yes, you can do a very good presentation in Word. You know, in fact, I can actually, do some reports, very nice reports in Word. But when it comes to presentations, PowerPoint has something that is better in terms of how you present it, right? Okay, so there you go. So this ChatGPT, there you go. So notice it's created this, and it even creates a mock-up as well. So there you go. You notice there, it's got that, and then it's given us a visual, and then it's given us what is called a markdown file. So it tells us as well that you open Gamma, import, paste the markdown, and then select web page, and then you can customize and you can add illustrations. I could also say, can you build a mock-up for me of what it would look like that I want to see it on here. So wow, that is creating. So it can create something, but then I can also use this. So import file, upload the file from downloads. I'm not sure why it is not selecting it. If they changed it, import web page, Word document. Okay, it's not showing all of them for some reason. All files. Okay, let's try. Let's see if it will take that MD file. No, it's not. But also that MD file, I can come here. It's just a, I'll show you what it looks like. It's just a file. They're called markdowns. When you download them from AI, they're called markdown files. Let's close this. So it looks like this. It's just basically the text there with instructions. I can copy this here. And just use the paste in text. I'll paste it this here. So that's our Zara book. And generate from notes. And then I will go on to create. And then it's going to create for me and do that for me. So generate. I don't know if I still pay for Gamma. I don't even use the Gamma that much anyway. But there you go. So now Gamma is now creating our products. If we go back to it, this is what it is. Actually quite good itself. You'll see. So this is why you notice that when I now use this more than any other, I use Claude. So now I haven't given it a color scheme. I haven't given all of these things, but I could if I was really trying to do this. So there you go, fully interactive mockup. You can click through the pages, use the arrows. So it's giving me a mockup. There you go. Meet Zara illustration. Zara at a party. So it's not created. One thing that Claude doesn't do very well is creating images. So I could combine this with either ChatGPT or other one in creating images. But it just depends on what you want to do. So it's just given, this. I could have said, let's create a video or let's create a script for a video. But you notice now, I already have a book that I could actually just put illustrations there, color scheme, activities, savings goals. We've done Zara, the 3 things that you've learned. So it's quite a lot you can do, isn't it, with this? So, okay, so if we go into here now, the reason why I went, because I wanted to quickly just show you this. So there you go. So now I have something that I can actually just use, a fun book, meet Zara, and page 2, what is money, needs, option 1, option 2, what is saving. This has created some photos and it goes on to that. Plan, savings goal. etc. We could have made it an interactive game. We could have made it all of these things.
Mm.
But you notice that with Claude, we can do quite a lot more. I mean, with ChatGPT, you can as well. Don't get me wrong. It's just personally, I like the fact that it ChatGPT tries to please by just gives me this. It's still okay, but the issue with this is, what's this targeted at? It's just giving me something. Is it targeted at a 8-year-old, 5-year-old, 10-year-old? So there you go, target 7 to 10 years. But I said for under 10. What if my aim was to do it for a 5-year-old? It just gave me something for 7 to 10 years.
Mm.
So those are some of the things that I then tend to prefer this one.
Mm. Okay.
But they are similar in the way they work. So you've got this, and then so you've got chat, which we used. This one has chat as well. So that's the chat function where I'm just asking something specifically.
Yeah.
And then you have projects. Now, projects, the thing with chat is, if I'm continuing with this book and I want to refine it, I'll either come here and then refine it, refine it, refine it. But then when I'm looking at stuff that I would have to try and find where exactly I did talk about it here under recent. Now, there is a thing called RAG. I'll give you um, a quick meaning of what RAG is. When you have your AI,
Is that
it's
more like rag rating?
not like RAG rating. This is retrieval augmented generation.
Okay.
Now, retrieval augmented generation it's a framework that is used for any of these, in that, as opposed to what we've just done now, we've just created things from scratch. I will ask it to create it based on my context. I'm giving the context, and it's generating based on the things that I've provided. Right now, it's just creating from what is trained. So it looks like it's just creating things from thin air. And
Yeah.
normally, if I'm not really specifying, if I'm not really good with my prompting, the hallucinations come from there. So, for example, when we said accounting theory, do we mean international accounting theory? Do we mean gaps? Do we mean international accounting standards? Do we mean UK standards, US standards? We didn't say it.
Yeah.
But if I'm using RAG, I'm providing it some specific things to look at. So retrieval augmented generation is just really giving it more context. So here I've got my prompt and query, and then I am providing these knowledge sources. So if I'm working on a client and I am providing documents, I could say, um, explain this, explain IFRS 17 based on this, but I can also provide which IFRS 17 I'm talking about as a document.
Mm.
And then now I'm only augmenting the data that I want, and I'm putting guardrails to make sure that it's not hallucinating. It's not just taking anything that says IFRS 18.
Mm.
So that's what RAG is. So it's you're searching relevant information, you prompt in your query, and then it will have this large language model endpoint, which is any of them, ChatGPT, Claude, etc. And then it will also augment this. So that's what RAG is. Just giving it your own. Um, so why is RAG used? to give up-to-date information. Another thing as well, which I can let me ask this. Where did you get this information you have used? I'm not even, so it will tell me where it got it from. The SEMA, ACCA, all of these things. What's the cutoff date for your training? So you notice there, my training data goes up to August 2025.
So that's old.
Yes, we're almost like coming close to a year.
Okay.
All of this is based on things that have happened. I saw online someone who was testing it, and he said, "Don't know if you know Charlie Kirk, the
Yeah.
guy was
Assassinated.
assassinated in America." And then someone went online and said, "Oh, when did he die?" And he says, "No, he's alive. He's doing really well. He's doing all these other things because it's based on this training, right?" So it even tells you after that point, I don't have guaranteed built-in knowledge, new publications, unless they're provided in the conversation or retrieval via tools. And this is where RAG comes in. If you're asking in relation to your book, anything I'm suggesting is based on established concepts and teachings, up to date, not newer developments beyond it. So that means if an accounting standard was launched in this year, like that IFRS 18, was it launched this year? It was this year, right? The yes, that would not be incorporated into this. And there I come into this AI and I'm asking it things about revenue recognition or presentation. It will use International Accounting Standard 1. So this is where RAG comes in. Now, why I'm talking about RAG, this is what a project does. Because within a project, I will come into the project and I will, so this is the Vital Care Foundation. I will come in here and I will provide the information. So I create a project, I come here, I tell it the instructions. These are my instructions. You're a financial analyst. Each time I ask for an output, create additional word document with the data set or result. Use British English at all times. Or I could even give quite detailed project. But then because I know I've got these, I will use them in there. So this is now where the RAG is. I'm giving it what to base the generation on. I could even add a context document here explaining what the role is. I could, let me look for some of my older projects. Let's see if I have this one.
Can we do the setup? I hope we'll do the setup tonight.
Yes, we will. Yeah, we will. So yeah, so this is the this is the project. And within the project, there you go. Yeah. You're an accountant who's preparing final year accounts for a client who is end of 31st January. You'll be given some payroll data in a separate Excel files. You are given PDF of the client's bank statement. You are looking to prepare account schedules for a trial balance. Use English at all times. And then I will provide the documents.
You provide the bank statement.
Yes. So this is what a project does. So they have it as well. You notice again, Vital Care. So this is my way of creating things. but also it helps me to keep things organized. For example, I use this for LinkedIn posts. I came here and I give it the instructions of what I want to write in as a LinkedIn post. I have another one for load LinkedIn post. There you go.
And is the project also part of the cloud software? So you don't need to buy another.
No.
It's all part of it, isn't it?
And this is where the pro comes in now. Right. So I could go, and this is what I want to really drive across to you in terms of the context and taking, you need to really take time to set this up, because when you say things are not going the way that you want them to, this will be the reason. And what I don't want us to do is rush to getting the answer, because this setting up is really important.
Yeah.
So notice here now with this instructions for my LinkedIn post, I could have just gone in here and say, help me with this, my LinkedIn post, write this. But I came here, project instructions. Here's a project. Who am I? I've given it who exactly I am for my CV, voice and positioning. I want you to write my post as something someone who's a thought leader with authoritative tone. I'm not a job seeker or a generalist. I'm a senior expert and change agent in the AI, given the stuff that I want. Core topics that I want to use, post format, grounding in real experience. Each time you talk about something, I want it to be reflective of the stuff that I've done in the past. What to avoid: do not write posts that sound generic, motivational poster style, like career advice from someone in their journey. Do not use Americanisms or American spellings. Do not make claims that cannot be grounded in Michael's actual background. This is RAG. I'm really, really giving it specific guardrails of what I need it to be able to do for me. And then that, so I can use AI to also create these instructions, but I need to take time to develop my context and explain my context when it knows me, because what they have is what is called memory, right? So if we go here and we go into settings, so was this, and then my account information, the privacy data, billing cycles, etc. I used to pay 18 and then 180, like I mentioned. My usage limits based on the capabilities that I've developed over time. Generate memory from chat history. So it remembers who I am and the stuff that I'm trying to do. And then you also then have this concept of connectors. And so they've been moved to customize. So I can link to my Gmail, to my calendar, to this now. So I can say to it here, send an email to Irene about today's, and then it will draft the stuff and then send it to you without me touching anything.
But of course, you will need to read it first before.
Yes.
Email is drafted.
So if you notice here on my customize, I put it needs approval first. Okay. So that's what some people just use always allow. Like you're saying, I would want to read it, and then
I would always need to read it, because you don't want it to send out something which you haven't read.
Yes. And then you have artifacts. Artifacts are those things that it generates for you. When you notice when we created the book, it was showing us something inside, because we are seeing it as we're doing it. It shows us.
Yeah.
So here, for example, I did like a research on charging an electric vehicle, and they
Mm.
gave me an artifact, which is basically it explained to me how to go about it, and that's an artifact. So, so that's again. So we've got the chat, we've got project, we've got artifacts, and then we have customize. Then you have Claude Code, and then you have design. Now, design is we can always look at this later.
Fine.
Yeah, it's for designing pictures and stuff. And you notice there is throwing things into a folder, right?
Yeah.
So you can make mock-up of an onboarding flow. There you go. This is the design side of things when we're now designing web pages, like I was showing you before.
Okay.
But that's a bit advanced. But we can always look at it later. So this is the design side of things, and you can adjust and export it as code. You can do all these other things, launch a website, etc. So yeah, so that's where we are. That's why I didn't go into that when we were doing the book. We could have gone into design, but
Yeah.
that's for another time.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I'll be using this section
yeah,
that much.
so and then even code, maybe when you get advanced and you say, okay, show me how to do code, show me how to, now I want to launch an app, I want to do this, then we can look into
Please, Michael. I don't know about that.
yeah. So yeah, and then so lastly, before we set yours up, so I hope kind of like I've shown you really the difference between them and the similarities, that they do the same things. Even this one has what is called codex, which you download. You can also do that in there. And then we also then have going back to Claude, we then have, if I go to my get more done with Claude everywhere you work,
The link you
you
want to send me.
yes, you can install this in Excel, you can install it in PowerPoint, you can install it in Word, you can install it in Outlook, and it can do all of these things. But personally, I would download it to my machine. Do you
Yeah,
have a Mac or Windows?
that's what we need to do now.
Yeah,
Windows.
Okay. So this when you download it, and we'll switch over, then I'll look at your screen and then we'll do that. You would then install it, and then you have this. All right. Now, with this Claude Cowork, this one now, it creates files on your machine, right? So the document that I had before, this one of this birthday money,
Yes.
I can now come here and go create a folder and say the accounting book. And what I will do with this is going to Claude. You notice you've got chat here. It's got the record of that. You see this, we did this, but this is now on the machine, right? This is on the machine. It's got access to what we talked about here before. This document, right?
Yeah.
Cowork works on my machine. It creates folders. It creates all of these different things on your machine. And then code, we said we won't touch code. We'll talk about code later, if we ever need to. Now, the difference now, when I was doing this, I was doing everything. As you see, I'm on Chrome. But here now, this is working on my machine. It can create new file. One thing that I've never done is I saw someone demonstrating this and I thought this was quite interesting. So I could take my downloads folder, right?
Sorry, I'm actually working from the kitchen, and I think the kids are doing one thing or the other, so there'll be a bit of noise. So sorry.
No, that's okay.
Mm.
So yeah, so I go downloads folder. I saw someone doing this and I said, I never thought of this before. So I could go organize my downloads folder based on media types. So this is the download folder. The Claude Cowork can actually change files on your machine. It can delete files, it can add new files, it
Their
can create,
files, or the file they generated, or pre-existing files.
depending on what you give it.
I wouldn't want it to go in and delete any of the old files I've got.
Exactly, which is why I've spent so much time in terms of saying context is really, really important. How you are prompting, and you really have to be specific and not just, if I just say go and delete something that says Michael, it will look for something that says Michael here and delete everything. So I really, really need to be careful. So let's see what happens here now. If I say organize my downloads folder based on media types, and I think it's a nice quick demo to show. And then we'll switch over to you. So now Claude always asks me questions. That's how I've set it up. So it says, how should I handle files that don't fit neatly into media types? For example, DMG, put in another folder. So it will put in another folder. What should I do with folders already in your downloads? Leave them as they is. So now it's doing that, right? Now let's go to this one. Let's see if it is started. It's thinking, but when it is started, we can actually see it moving around things. And that's one thing that I want you to appreciate with this one now. So there you go. It tells you what it's doing, good picture of what's in there. Let me build and do the scripts and organize. It's still building the script. So it takes time to, there you go. You notice that?
Yeah.
You see it, so it's got now web, archives, presentations, documents, spreadsheets, PDFs, audio, videos. I think it's still working. Yeah, it's still working. It tells you on here the progress that it's making, verifying results, moving folders, this. Now, I've not given anything to delete. I could even tell it based on the context to say anything that we want to delete, let's put it in a folder called to be deleted. Now it's finished. I've 254 files organized, 0 left loose in the root. Here's a breakdown. So you have 90 spreadsheets, you've got PDFs, you've got documents, archives, presentations, other, and existing folders like these that I've left untouched, like you've asked me to. So if we go to our downloads folder, here's our lovely downloads folder, neatly organized. So it is, it is quite good. Now, again, I will send you, so you can play around with this. I will send you the that document, and part of the tasks. I'll send you this children's one. That one I've transferred it to your folder, so you can try to get it to do this. Right. So let's switch over to you, and we will set you up. Right. Let's go to here. Gift Claude. Where is it? Which plan?
So you said 1 week Pro, Claude Pro.
Yes.
Okay. How many questions can I get? Do I get from that?
You will use it like.
So that prod the Claude Pro, does that have the you send it to not Irene, but let me give you my business name. Should I?
Okay. Yeah, just a
I put
moment.
it
Let
in
me
the chat.
let me find the the offer that it was saying to me. It was saying to me, no, why is it not? It's gone away now. Where's the offer for? Mm. Oh, there you go. This one. Do you see it now? Get a week, gift a free week of um that one. Yes. So where am I sending it to?
Let me just Irene at fmcaccountants.com, because I can't see text. There's no word chat. There's no chat here, is
Oh,
there?
that's fine. I can type it. Irene.
I think I found it.
Okay. So copy invite. Right. So if I come to our meeting, right. So stop presenting. Now, if you're
You've got
able
two
to,
people presenting. Is that you?
no, I've stopped presenting. It
Okay.
was yeah, it was. So are you able to share your screen? So if you look at the bottom of your your page, you'll
Mm.
see that share button that we normally see on Teams and other. If you're able to share your screen, yes, there you go. Yeah, so we can get you set up.
What am I gonna do next?
So if you open your email, there's a link. So that email that you gave me, that FMC,
Okay. Mm. Oh, not it's not going to junk. No. Hold
now
on.
at the moment, all I see is a blank.
Yeah.
Yes,
No email has come through.
right.
Let's see.
So I used the So I just used the
Irene at FMC.
yes. So
FMC
Irene at FMCI
accountants.com.
account. Yes. So I just clicked on the one you gave me, and I said that send one.
Mm.
So if I put it in the chat for you.
Yeah, I think if you probably put it in the chat, then maybe.
Okay, yeah, I could actually, yeah, you're right. Actually, I could just put
The link in the chat, isn't it?
yes. Okay. Yes. So it's in the chat now.
So that's the link I just clicked on.
Yes. So if that one, you try Pro, the middle one. So that's the
Yes.
one you so you notice at the top where it says monthly and yearly. So I don't know whether after the 7 days, do you want it to switch to monthly, or if you click on the monthly, you'll see on
So
the left.
monthly for
So
7
right
days.
now it's on yearly. Click on the monthly. Yeah. Does it show you how much? Yeah,
It
it's going to
says
be
18.
18 pounds.
It's
So
18 pounds.
yes, I used to get it for 20. So it's also giving you, so it's giving you 7 days free, and then it's also giving you that 18 pounds. Or
Yeah.
if you go
Is this?
year,
Yeah. So has this got? Okay, this has got the co-work.
yes,
Part of it. But the
yeah,
free one hasn't got co-work, has it?
no, no,
Okay.
yeah. So whether you, after 7 days, do you want it to go ahead as 18 pounds a month or on a yearly basis? I would suggest go with the 18 pounds a month. You pay the 18 pounds. As you progress, you would then decide for yourself whether you want to commit to the yearly one.
So if you go yearly, that's
It's saying 15 pounds, but
17
yes,
17
so
percent off. Sorry.
yes, yes. So, but what it will do is it will take out 180 next week in 7 days time. So
Okay. So is there a limit as to how many hours is it limited? Okay, so it says best model, unlimited project connections, blah blah blah. So there is
mhm.
no limit as to what you can do
No,
within the time.
there is a limit, but I think for now you will not be seeing those limits, and those are daily limits as well. I mean, I'm on Pro and I do a lot of things that I do.
Okay. All right. So
And
let's get on with this so that I
yeah,
can.
so click
Oh,
get, so click on monthly and then click monthly. Yeah.
monthly for
And
now.
then get free. Yeah. For now. Then
And I can always change that. Can I change
yes,
it after
you can.
today to annual?
No, no. I mean, I would probably say just go for a month, pay the 18, because I mean, it's probably like the difference is like £3, isn't it?
Mm.
So for the first month, go with your monthly, see how you feel. And then if you want to commit to annual, then you can always do it.
But if you're doing the annual, it still takes the money out on a monthly basis.
No, it takes all 180 upfront.
Okay, I see. I
Yes.
see. Okay. So
Mm.
yes, get started.
Yes. And then you then need to put
Getting
your
my
yes.
details.
Yeah. So it will then, and then the, and then it will your details and stuff. So maybe that part you can, are you able, do you have two screens? Because you can,
Yes,
yeah,
I've got two
yeah,
screens.
so that it's not on the recording. So you can put your payment details and etc.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Now, should I be putting my name or my company name?
Again, Claude is another one that is quite safe in terms of Claude. They do take their security seriously, and that's
Okay.
another thing that I like about that.
Mhm. Mm. Um, what is it doing here? Oh gosh. Because it's got my other details. I'll put my regular mobile number. Yeah, I'm gonna put the business one then. Sorry. Um, so, yeah. I don't even know my. It's asking for my what is it called? Let me just grab this one. My VAT number.
Do you have VAT for your company?
Yeah, I did. I did. When I set up, I just did. I went ahead to do the VAT number straight away. I just felt,
Okay,
yeah.
that's really good. I've never bothered with VAT.
Yeah, I know that the limit used to be okay when you hit minimum 30K, then you can do your VAT. But do you know what? I just said from the beginning, I might as well just um register for the VAT because a lot of the expenditures, are going to have VAT. So you agree that Anthropic, is that the company?
Yes, Anthropic. So Claude is by a company called Anthropic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's it. Use a different name on invoice, which is billed to the company. Um, all right. So, but why is it asking me for this email for faster checkout? Um, I have put. Sorry, this is doing this. Irene Awala, payment method Irene Awala. So it does need payment method. You have to be my house address. That's where Bravo Romeo, Bravo Romeo, straight extra Bravo. Otherwise, 100. Wait, that's for the payment of the card. Email. For the email, it's gonna be. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. That's for the payment, phone number. That's the phone number, full name, that's the name. Bill to, okay, let's see if this would go. Let's see if this will go. Okay. What? Yes. Upload. Done. Okay. So that's done.
Okay.
That's payment is done. It's just creating your subscription. It says, oh, I suppose I'll move this, move it here now.
Yes. Okay. So now you want to download for Windows.
Download for Windows.
Yes. And then while that is downloaded, you can go into the left one, the one that says for thinking. You click on that one. No, go skip actually.
It's finished now, so open.
Yeah, just go skip for now.
Should I open?
Yeah, skip that one. We'll go to download and find it. So now you notice you're on where I was before, right? So on the left side, you've got the plus. So that's just the sidebar. You can expand it. Then that's new chat. And then you've got the chat, which is the one below that.
Can we pin this to the?
No, this is the web. So like I was showing like I was doing a demonstration for you. We've not installed the desktop one. We're just having a look at what you have around right now. So you've got the plus sign on the left.
Okay.
And then you've got below it, you've got chats. At the moment, you don't have anything. So if you click on it, you'll see that if you just click on it, there's nothing so far. I think this is some stuff that you've done, isn't it? On the free version. It remembers it. Then if you go on projects, just the one below, then it has an example project, but you can create a new project yourself. So on the new project there on the right, you can click new project, and then you can maybe, let's say, demo. Let's say coaching demo.
Coaching demo?
Yeah.
Or should I do something as in advisory demo?
No, let's do coaching demo for now. Because the advisory, we can look at that next time.
I really wanted us to look at it today.
Yeah, I know, but that would be rushing if we do that. And this is where we make mistakes.
The reason why is because I do want some information to share.
Yes.
Which is needed tomorrow. So rather than me fiddling with it tomorrow, I'm trying to get the information.
Can you not delay it? Because without setting it up properly, you will not get a very good result. Yeah. It would be it would be reckless for me to do one session with you and then set you off to say, now you can go and do all of these things.
No, it would just be, I know it's going to be limited. I need to just give a bit of info. It's not going to be a full package. The full package could be after, I think we'll do a proper one after the next meeting or during the next training. But, I've pushed it off for 2 weeks now, and it doesn't really look good on me.
I mean, you can try, but like I said, I'll put a disclaimer that if you don't, if you don't get good results, it would
Mm,
be, yeah, it would be because there's quite a few things you need to set up.
mm.
It's not ideal to do it today, but so yeah, and then you create a project.
Business or tax.